Definitely a little bit different.
And what's that called again?
This one's the wolf eel. Oh, look at that. That's a tooth. To me, trash fish are going to be more a less desirable fish that the fisherman catches, but it's not the target species that they're getting the most amount of money for on the docks. My intention with helping to promote and source the fish and bring more awareness to trash fish is to make people recognize that there's more than just tuna, salmon, and cod and shrimp out in the ocean. And it's to be able to get the fishermen more money for the entire catch, not just for the target species that they're after. This is the Ivory King salmon. From the outside, an Ivory King salmon is exactly the same.
When do you know it's a white?
So that's the deal, is you don't know. I mean, literally, you catch this fish on the boat, and you do not know whether it's a white king salmon or a red king salmon until you gut it. And then you can open up this belly cavity and see that it's either red or that it's white.
Once a fisherman guts one of the kings and sees that it's a white, what does he do with it then?
Well, they just have to set it aside in a different bin, and they sell it to the processor for half the price. Okay. So they're happy that they just caught a fish, but then they see that it's ivory and they say, damn, I just made half the amount of money that the red king is going to bring me, so it's a less desirable species. Most scientific research shows that this actually has an extra enzyme that breaks down the color, the carotenes, and it does not store the carotenes in its cells. It actually assimilates the carotenes and just utilizes them as nutrients, and then it doesn't store it in the cell. So that to me is the more realistic answer as to why they're white. It's kind of like an albino animal. It has an amazing flavor to it, but people don't know about it, so the fishermen don't get as much money at the docks for it. So skate is a stingray. The center body of the skate basically got cut out, and then those are the skate wings. Really nice fish. The skate wing is a kind of a delicate texture. People aren't out asking for skate wing, if they're not asking to eat stingray, per se. And so yeah, bringing more awareness that it's just as good of a fish as a sole. If he can sell all the species that he's catching, then he'll have to go out and fish less, because he's selling the whole line of species rather than just selling off the black cod or the soles that are worth the money, and then the rest of the fish aren't worth anything, so he has to go back out again to get more of the sole that are worth something. Let's get these fish worth something so that it feeds more people, less pressure on the ocean, because the full catch is getting eaten rather than just the target species.